The snow has finally receded and your yard has shown its first hints of green, which signals the time to start thinking about your landscaping or garden. But where do you begin? C.L. Fornari, a writer, gardening expert, and radio host who covers the northeast region of the U.S. in her articles for Angies List Magazine, says cleanup is step one.
I think the first step is to cut down any remaining brown perennials and to pull up any leftover annuals and rake up the leaves. Well, my general rule of thumb for perennials is if it's green, it must be seen. If it's brown, cut it down. So that's the way you can remember whether you cut a plant down to the ground or just above the ground in the springtime in the Northeast. If it's got green leaves, that leaf is capable of photosynthesis, and you want to leave it alone and just take off anything that looks terribly damaged. But if it's brown, if it's a perennial that dies to the ground and it's brown up above, get rid of it. Here, everybody wants to get out in the spring and plant something, and pansies and alyssum are two of the annuals that can be planted early. You can also plant perennials and shrubs as soon as they're in the garden center. Most of those can go in as soon as you're able to buy them. But summer annuals, they need to wait. I think the general rule of thumb for people in the Northeast is that summer-loving plants need to wait until the nighttime temperatures are reliably above 50 degrees.
Everyone who has landscaping battles weeds. Fornari recommends mulching to prevent them from spreading.
I think the most important thing for weed control is to lay down an inch or two of mulch over any bare soil or even recently amended soil. Lay that 2 inches of mulch right over that inch of compost that you put down. Mulch covers weed seeds and it prevents them from germinating. So getting that down before those weed seeds germinate is really the most important thing. Well, I would encourage everyone to experiment with something new in their gardens. It can be an exciting way to stimulate our creativity and engage us intellectually with nature and the landscape. So look for something new and try something a little different.